Gives you a voice all over the world. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I welcome you specially to Nigeria's most anticipated evening show on radio. This is the Evening Rush. I'm your host for today. My name is Chioma Innocent. On the Evening Rush, we have topical conversations, hot conversations, important conversations on everything that is happening in the country. Whatever we're talking about here concerns you as a person. It concerns you as a Nigerian. Yes, you should be concerned with whatever is happening in the country. Nigeria is your own country as well. We're all Nigerians and we should be concerned with what's going on in the country. Today we'll be talking about the situation of the country as always. The conversation on insecurity continues because it is a continuous problem. This is something that is happening not very far away from us. No matter how far away it seems, it is just at our doorsteps, and we cannot afford to act like this is not happening. And so every day we'll keep talking about it and holding the government accountable. We're not trying to be a thorn in the flesh of the government, but we're trying to remind them of the promises they made while campaigning. We're trying to remind the president, to remind the governors, to remind our security chiefs that they owe a duty of care and concern, a duty of safety and security of lives and properties, especially and most importantly, life. They owe a duty of care, a duty of safety, a duty of security to Nigerians. And so we'll continue to talk about these issues, but we'll also be looking at the progress and successes of these administrations since May 29, 2023, that President Tinubu became Nigeria's president officially. We're looking forward to 2027 when another election will hold. Some political analysts say because of what is happening in the country, Nigerians will not vote for him again in 2027, while many of his supporters are saying that is not the case, that they will surely vote for him again in 2027. In the meantime, the APC is not resting on its oars, despite the fact that it has the majority of members in the House of Reps, it has the majority of members in the Senate, it has the majority of state governors as members of the party. The party is not resting on its oars. They are actually trying to ensure that all Nigerians can see what the Renewed Hope agenda is doing. And to further foster this, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has been appointed as the Renewed Hope Ambassador to actually shed light on these administrations' efforts of progress, to promote these administrations' programs nationwide, to ensure that Nigerians understand the progress that is being recorded across all sectors. And that tells you that the Tinubu government is not sleeping, but they want to ensure that you see what they are doing. But many Nigerians are saying if indeed they are doing something, they will not have to convince Nigerians that they are doing something. They will not have to come and tell us every day that we are working, that Nigerians will actually see the work and commend the government. Anyway, today I have a very special guest and we'll be having a conversation around the successes and the progress recorded by this administration in its over 2 years now. It's been over 2 years, May 29, 2025, made it exactly 2 years since May, June, July, August, September, October, November. It's been exactly 2 years and 6 months of this current administration. And so today we'll be talking to an APC spokesperson, and he'll be telling us more about how this administration is working to make the lives of Nigerians better. Now, this is a very interesting conversation you do not want to miss. Tell your friend to tell a friend that the Evening Rush has just begun. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your landlord, tell your neighbors, gather around your radio set. It's time for us to have interesting conversations right here on the Evening Rush. We'll take a very short break, and when we return, the conversation is just about to start. If you're just joining us, not to worry, you have not missed a thing. The conversation is just about to begin. Today, we'll be talking with High Chief Douglas Otaru. Yes, High Chief Douglas Otaru is the APC spokesman of Nasarawa State and also the national coordinator of the APC spokespersons, and he'll be telling us the successes recorded by this administration, although many Nigerians say that they are not seeing it. But one thing APC spokespersons will tell you is that this administration is working, and not only is it working, that Nigerians will continue to see the dividends of democracy and also see what the Renewed Hope agenda is doing for the people. Right now, we're trying to reach High Chief Douglas Otaru, who is the APC spokesperson for Nasarawa State and also the national coordinator of the APC spokespersons, to actually give us his own perspective on issues of security or insecurity, as the case may be, that has been pervading the country for a while. Quite a number of Nigerians say that the APC is not doing so much to end insecurity. Meanwhile, the Nigerian government actually says that they are in talks with the US government to provide defense equipment and to provide help to ensure that Nigeria combats this scourge of insecurity and comes out on top. Meanwhile, many Nigerians are saying they are not seeing the seriousness in this administration, but indeed they are working. Good evening to you, High Chief Douglas Otaru, and I do appreciate you for joining me today. How are you doing today, sir? Good evening to you, sir. I hope you had an amazing day. Thank you very much. Now, while it was a fruitful day for you, it breaks my heart to announce that we got reports that it was quite a tragic day for some people in other parts of the country, especially due to the scourge of insecurity. But before we get into that and look at how this administration is actually battling that scourge, I want you to tell us about how you are the APC spokesperson in Nasarawa State. Is that correct?
Yeah, very correct.
And also the national coordinator of all APC spokespersons.
Yeah, the national chairman of the APC spokespersons.
National chairman of APC spokespersons. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes.
I'm so happy to have you here. It's quite an honor. I appreciate you for giving us your time. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you too.
All right, then let's look at how this administration is trying to fix Nigeria's issues. President Tinubu, before he became the president, he said he will continue from where former late President Muhammadu Buhari stopped, and that he will continue to build on the success and the progress that Tinubu actually brought to Nigeria. But quite a number of Nigerians, when we go out on the street and we ask them, they say they are not happy with the current administration. Would you say that Nigerians are blind to the progress that President Tinubu is making? Or is it the opposition that is detracting and distracting Nigerians? Or is it that the economy is not stable, and that's why Nigerians seem not to be appreciative of the president's efforts?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, let me, on a very sad note, appeal to Nigerians to be very patient with Mr. President with regards to the issues of security in this country. But of course, you will agree with me that security situation in the country is not peculiar to us as a nation. It's a global phenomenon. But how we rescue the country from these doldrums is what matters to us as a government, especially the APC's administration. I'm going to your question, whether Nigerians are blind to the successes of Mr. President's achievement. I think it would be disrespectful for me to say Nigerians are blind. However, I would say Nigerians are impatient. The impatience of Nigerians is what is actually fueling some of these things. It is true that the President promised he was going to continue with the success story of the previous administration, and he did make very good proposals to Nigerians. But again, sometimes when we are engaging in some of these electioneering campaign, promises, it is high time Nigerians got to know that these are statement of tendencies, statement of expectations, given what is available on ground. So Mr. President is working within the ambit of his, capability to ensure that the problems of Nigerians are fixed. So it is true that insecurity has ravaged almost everywhere in Nigeria, in West Africa, and even to the Western world. But what matters most is what is Mr. President doing to ameliorate some of these things. Of course, there has to be security, before government can thrive. Yes, Mr. President is not relaxing on his course, and Nigeria is making progress steadily. When you talk about economy, when you talk about infrastructure, when you talk about agriculture, multi-sectoral advancement, enhancement we can see under this present administration. So Nigeria should really just be patient with Mr. President and see how we get to our Eldorado as a nation. It is true that yes, Mr. President is building on the legacies of the previous administration, but that is not to say he doesn't have his own agenda, for the nation. Of course, he has a mantra which is the renewed hope agenda for a new Nigeria, and he's doing that. He knows very well that there are programs and policies that he needs to continue as far as the previous administrations is concerned. He equally knows very well that he has to build new ones because Nigeria was operating on a very faulty foundation. And I can tell you for free that Mr. President Bola leader who is courageous enough to confront the monster of corruption and the monster of insecurity in this country, and he's doing that very well. Of course, you cannot achieve all within 2 years. 2 years is just half of the 4-year tenure, and it's work in progress. So let Nigerians, allow him the time some time to finish, his 4 years, and then you can come out to assess Mr. President whether he's performed or not. Yes, Nigerians again don't even go out to inquire or to make inquiry into what has been done. So knowing whatever Mr. President does not tailor the minds of the people, who are opposing to his policies, whether good or bad, Nigerians will always criticize. I'm not saying all Nigerians, but especially the opposition. Opposition never see anything good in what you are doing. If you like, remove your testicles and give to them, they will still blame you for their impotence. So this is Nigerian for you. And we know some of these tricks, the opposition play to put, a very hard-working administration like this of Mr. President in bad light. But then, we are people Nigerians. We are in government. We take responsibility for whatever, they put forth as our progress and, our failures. However, I will still tell you that this present administration has not failed in any way. We are making steady progress. We are getting there. We may not be where we want to be, but then there is a very great advancement so far.
All right, Honorable High Chief Governor, if you blame the opposition for some of the narrative surrounding the fact that it seems to many Nigerians that President Tinubu is not doing well enough, or that Nigerians are impatient, one would say that was exactly how President Tinubu and others with him in the ruling party APC right now were when they were in the opposition. They gave former President Goodluck Jonathan a run for his money when he was president, and so one would say it is the work of the opposition to criticize the policies and the politics and the economics of the government in power, to ensure that the people are seeing how the government in power is not doing well, and tell them how they would do better if they had been voted for, or if they are voted for in the next elections.
Fortunately, I was a part of the previous administrations, and the success story of the APC becoming, taking hold of the leadership of this country cannot be written or told without me, as a person in my own little capacity. And I want to tell you for free that what we did prior to the 2015 general elections, we campaigned on issues. The APC at a then was campaigning based on issues and strictly on issues. You cannot come out to tell us that what was campaigning against 2014, 2015 before we eventually, took mantle of leadership were not issues that are confronting the nation. But compared with the kind of criticisms we are receiving today, this is clearly sentimental. There are a set of people who believe that they must be in power. If they are not in power, whatever you do becomes an albatross to their source of survival. So I tell you for free that comparing 2014-2015 campaign, with what is obtainable today, I will tell you that the kind of criticism we are receiving today, they are not constructive, they are rather destructive. There are people who are bent on making sure that they take power, they can stay outside power, for just a day. If they are not the ones in power, forget about it. It has to be done. And these are the people that you hear their voices most of the times. They recruit people to market, the administration of the APC. Yes, that is not what we are called to do, to continue to defend, their propaganda and lies. The APC government is focused on delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. But then, let me call on Nigerians. We are not saying that there shouldn't be criticism. As a person, I believe in the opposition. Opposition should be a mirror for us to see what we are doing wrong. But where the criticism becomes destructive instead of constructive, this, as the spokesperson of the party, and to a larger extent, the chairman of the APC spokesperson Kevin, will continue to, to counter the wrong narratives that they are putting out there, that Mr. President and the APC administration is not working. We are working. If we have to take those things on a sectorial basis, it will amaze you to know that yes, the APC government has actually done so much. It's just for Nigerians to go to the street and begin to say some of these things for themselves. Are you telling me that the removal of subsidy is not a plus? To Nigerian government? Are you telling me that the improvement, the improvement on the food security is not a progress? In the right direction for Nigeria? Are you telling me that the removal of the dollar naira arbitrage is not, an improvement on the economy for Nigerians? Nigeria should learn to appreciate the intangible successes. I'm talking about policy, reforms-driven policies. Nigerians will always be looking for, infrastructure. The infrastructure is there. But you cannot be in Onanuga and they tell you that something is happening, from Lagos to Calabar, coastal highway, and you believe. Until you go there and see the work, going on, that is when you know that Mr. President is actually working. The same thing will happen to somebody in Sokoto who will not believe that in National State where I belong, that the state government here is actually working out. It has to make sure that the people are given, the best of livelihood, courtesy of the improvement of the revenues, from Mr. President's policy frameworks.
All right, then. If you say that the opposition is giving destructive criticism and not constructive criticism, one would actually ask, in 2014, there are tweets that are coming out now that the current president made in 2014 saying if then President Goodluck Jonathan could not protect Nigerians from terrorism, then he did not deserve to be on that seat and he should resign. Would you then blame people who are calling for the resignation of the current president? In fact, some people have been saying he's supposed to declare a state of emergency on insecurity across the country, the same way a state of emergency was declared during the political crisis that occurred in Rivers State. Some would also say that the APC administration and the APC as a party, they are more focused on politicking than on governance.
Okay. Well, let me equally disabuse your mind from this notion that in 2014, the current president called for the resignation of the then president if he was unable to curb the issues of insecurity. Yes, he was a Nigerian citizen like any other person, as I done. But when he made that call, did he force or coerce the then president to resign? Did the then president resign? Was he allowed to continue with governance? It was not, through the ballot that the APC was able to oust the government is considered not good enough for the people of Nigeria. This is what we want. If they feel that the current administration is not doing enough, it is not, for them to start calling for the resignation of Mr. President. They can call for the resignation of Mr. President from now till tomorrow. But I tell you that Mr. President was elected on a term of 4 years and a renewable term of 8 years. So they should wait, or rather aggregate the opposition and tell Nigerians these are the reasons why we think Mr. President should resign. But why would they be calling for the immediate resignation of Mr. President when he was just barely 2 years in office? Is that fair enough? It is not fair. For somebody to just wake up and say Mr. President should resign because they do not like his face or because they do not like what he's doing. And let me tell you, Mr. President knows exactly the politics and intrigues behind the insecurity in this country. You don't use fire to quench fire, if you permit me to use that, clause, or that phrase rather. You don't use fire to quench fire. Mr. President has the political architecture of this country. He knows the emotional, balance of every region of this country. Allow him some time to do what he's supposed to do for this country. If he's given the time, Mr. President will surprise all of us. Of course, it was when he came on board that Mr. President will jig the security architecture. It used to be one way. But Mr. President saw a need to democratize the security architecture. Even at that, the results are not being achievable, or they are not inherent because of internal sabotage. We are aware, it is everywhere in the world, that when we are fighting against insecurity, either insurgency or banditry, or whatever you call it, terrorism, there are fifth columnists within every system. Mr. President is doing his best to fight these people and ensure that there is no, and ensure that the situation does not aggravate.
If the
So
president
let us allow Mr. President some time. Yes.
all right, if the president is doing his best, and some Nigerians feel that his best is not enough. Not all Nigerians now, because there are some people who still support the president, who are still pushing for the renewed hope agenda, who are still pushing for the president's policies, who believe that he still has something to offer the country. But let us look at the wave of insecurity in the country and the fact that schools are being closed. Some political analysts and many Nigerians see this as a surrender to the terrorists, because closing schools for people not to for young people not to go to schools it seems like, oh, they will come and attack you in schools, so we don't want you to be there. How can we even guarantee the safety of these children in their homes if they are not attacked in schools? What is the assurance that they will not be attacked in their homes as well? As insecurity overrun this administration, what is the government doing to solve insecurity? Yes, we know it did not.
I beg to disagree. Sorry, please. I beg to disagree with you that security has overrun the country. And the wrong narrative that schools have been closed, of course, should be de-emphasized. Schools have not been closed. Yes, we have a pocket of, areas where bandits, or terrorists came and abducted some of these children. We know that is an undeniable fact. Yes, if such schools are closed down to enable security building work, does not translate in schools closing down.
But that's,
I don't know how many schools. Let me ask you.
In Abuja, schools have been closed.
I don't know any in Abuja. Yes, I live within the corridors of the Abuja. Okay, in National State, schools are not closed. In Abuja, where I go to do my work once in 2-3 days, schools are there. They are operational. Even in Lagos, our schools closed in Lagos. But if you tell me that school in Niger State is closed, I will agree with you. If you tell me school in Kebbi State is closed, I will agree with you. Nigerians should not capitalize on issues like this to always demarket the country. The situation is affecting everyone, and Mr. President is not resting on his laurels to ensure that these things are nipped in the bud. But I tell you, Mr. President cannot be thwarted within 3 years in office, when he's actually working around to ensure that the right thing is done. And don't forget, fighting terrorism has to do with protocols and conventions of the United Nations. Mr. President cannot use the iron hand when he's not giving the full authority to apply certain measure of force in those areas. And I want to thank God that, the United States President, even though he's very, some of his approaches are very undiplomatic. Yes, if we are come to say, let us, discuss with you as a nation, let's discuss as a president, what is actually the problem, which area do you live with, and it is to tell Mr. Trump that he is not living there in any way, then Mr. Trump can be president every time. Mr. President, what you are doing is wrong. The administration cannot take charge of the security situation, but that was not the issue. But even at that, Mr. President has sent a delegation to the United States, and they have had robust discussions on how to curb these issues of this moment of terrorism. And this terrorism is limited to people who have an ideology. And this ideology is something you and I do not subscribe to. It is only they that subscribe to it. And you know, Mr. President should just wake up and declare that everybody in the north should be leveled. It is not done that way.
So yes,
Nigeria should be patient.
The administration is on top of the situation of insecurity.
It's on top of the situation. Yes, it's on top of the situation.
Despite the fact that we have seen terrorists raiding schools, worship centers, and people are now even scared to venture out of their homes because of this situation of insecurity. In Nasarawa State, where you are the APC spokesperson, we got a report that worshippers fled as some headsmen disrupted a church crusade right in Nasarawa.
Those were propaganda. Those were propaganda. Yes, those were propaganda. I'm in Nasarawa State. I'm speaking from Nasarawa State.
So the report of headsmen invading a church crusade?
That is what I'm telling you. These are mere propaganda. It is not true. Very untrue, very unfound. And this is the handiwork of the opposition that I keep telling you. They want to fall only slightest mistake to achieve their own inglorious aims.
that this is the work of the opposition. If insecurity was not so widespread, would the opposition be able to push this propaganda like you have said that they are pushing for? Many Nigerians are not convinced with what you're saying, that this administration is doing well, we should be patient with the president, because it sounded very convincing when he was campaigning and said, vote for me, I know what to do. A number of Nigerians felt that he would build on the success that they believe he achieved when he was governor of Lagos State, but they say even up till now that they have not seen that instead what Nigerians seem to be seeing are propaganda and PR from government influencers and people they call data boys. Also, I did tell you before we started this conversation on air that the Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has been appointed as the renewed Hope Ambassador to promote this administration's programs to help Nigerians understand the progress being recorded. If this progress was so evident, wouldn't it be so obvious to Nigerians even in their homes? Wouldn't it be something that we need to be preached to Nigerians every day to say, can't you see the president is working? Is it not Nigerians by themselves that we say we can see that the president is working?
Well, the APC administration has to lie its own self. If the APC doesn't tell its own story by itself, I doubt if any other party, any other person or institution will tell the success story of the APC. Appointing His Excellency Hope Uzodinma as the ambassador of the renewed hope, agenda of Mr. President is a welcome development to us. It will equally add impetus to what some of us have been doing before. The voices are increasing, and Nigerians will come to understand that truly what we are doing as a party is not out of place. I told you earlier that some Nigerians will sit in the comfort of their homes. They never traveled. They have not seen anything. It is only what they see in their own domain that is considered the success of any administration. The same thing is happening within my state here. Somebody has never traveled to the state capital. Somebody has never traveled to the other local government areas to see what is happening there. He just feels because he has data, as he doesn't like the face of Mr. President, or he doesn't like the face of the governor, he doesn't even like to hear the new APC, whatever that is pushed there as a narrative falsely or truly is being peddled. So, just appointing Hope Uzodinma is a welcome development. This is just a mechanism for the APC to tell the story, the success story of the party, and it is not out of place. It is not because we are not doing well. It is not because Nigerians are not seeing what we have done so far. The Nigerian opposition, like I said, let me really tell the not even opposition this time around, Nigerians believe everything that does not affect them directly. The roads being constructed are not being constructed for the APC alone. They are not being constructed for the people of Lagos. The road that was constructed or that is being constructed from Abuja Kefi to Enugu is not being constructed for the APC alone. It is not being constructed for the people that are living along this belt. Everybody can ply the road. So the Nigerians should learn to appreciate what an administration is doing in other places. Granted that it is not happening, similar project is not happening within their own domain. They should learn to appreciate what Mr. President or the administration is doing in a multi-sectoral approach.
All right, High Chief Douglas, are you taking this call with a hands-free device? Are you hands-free right now? Because I think your audio is not so, the output is not so good.
Okay, it's not on hands-free. I'm on speaker. Sorry, I'm on earpiece. Just for me to have a clearer. Okay,
I think you might need to disconnect from that earpiece because it is affecting the audio output. I'm getting the feedback I'm getting is not very good. Can you do that for me, sir, so that we continue with this conversation?
Okay, you're fine. How's it now? Is it audible enough for you?
All right, I will get the feedback from the technical team and let you know, but I can hear you. Can you hear me, sir?
All
right, we've talked about propaganda. You say it is not this government that is involved in propaganda, but the opposition to disparage this government and to discourage Nigerians from seeing the good that the government is doing. Right, now let's look at another issue totally. There are fears of the country descending into a one-party state. NNPP chieftain and elder statesman Buba Galadima is even alleging or insinuating that the president does not want to conduct an election in 2027, and that is why the APC APC keeps welcoming opposition governors into their own midst. Some political analysts are saying that the APC might collapse under the weight of all the defections that they are receiving. Why is the APC receiving so many defections? Is it the best party in the country? Is it that everybody wants to be a part of the renewed hope agenda? The fears of the country descending into a one-party state, is it palpable? Is it real, or is it unfounded?
It's all right. I think you will now appreciate that if Mr. President and the APC is not doing well, all these governments will not be trickling in. The rate of defections we are seeing into the APC is something that should suggest to Nigerians that the APC administration is truly on course. Yes, these are leaders, elected and respected leaders in their various states and constituencies and senatorial districts. They found it convenient for them to cross from their party into the APC. If they don't see anything good that will benefit their people, and that very much will go across. They will have been the people, are criticizing the government, and I will agree with them. Now you mentioned the name of Buba Galadima. Of course, Buba Galadima is a respected person in this country. I know him personally. I've worked closely with him in a way, but with a modesty to him, is one of those persons too who believes that government must go his way, and government doesn't go his way, then the government is not good. So he has the right to say what he has. It is just crying house when crying wolf when there is none around. So he should just hold on and watch. One is more democratic in this country, like Mr. President. No leader that believes in democratic tenets like the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. He has demonstrated it in the past, and even till now, he will continue to do. People are just apprehended by their failure. Thinking, okay, fine, this is the only president who is politically savvy, the only president who has a calculated, inroads into governance. He planned with precision, and planning with precision does not mean that Mr. President is tired about turning, the country into a one-party state. Of course, is the PDP not there? The PDP is a political party is there. We now have another coalition, a coalition of demons, we call them ADC.
Chief Douglas, a coalition of demons, really? Is that what you call them during your APC spokesperson's meetings?
The African demonic coalition. These are people who are displaced from previous political parties. Yes, they should tell you the reasons why they left their various political parties to form the coalition. They should tell you what they have to offer Nigerians. Where were they before? What were they
just yesterday, article picked up his ADC membership card. He says real opposition has begun. Of course, it is expected that in a democracy and in a multi-party state that there will be opposition. All right. So, but the thing is, in some quarters, they are saying that the president is jittery. APC is scared of the kind of opposition that the ADC will present, especially since they seem to have figures like Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, El Rufai, and Amechi as part of the party. Some of these men have been part of the APC in the past, especially El Rufai. He's been giving a lot of interviews and just spilling secrets, talking about what he knows about the administration, what he knows about the APC. Are you saying that these people are not viable opposition for 2027?
These men you mentioned, their names are inconsequential coefficients in the political equation. I repeat myself again for Nigerians to listen to me. These are inconsequential coefficients in the political equation. They don't have anything to offer Nigerians. Does everyone have the moral rectitude to speak to Nigerians today? Maybe we go start from this Kaduna State. Then we know that he's on the ground. Is Amici on the ground in River State? Let me go there. Let's see, the number of persons he's commanding. We are talking about politics of issues. We're talking about politics of development, and not just politics of grabbing power and holding power for holding power's sake. Was Amici not there for 8 years as minister? Was he not there for 8 years as governor? Was he not there as speaker of River State? Tell me, why is he at par with the people of his state? It is not about making noise on the radio. It is about what is on the ground. And Mr. President and my party, they are working hard. We will showcase our scorecard. Nigerians will see at the end of the 4 years. Then if they don't see anything, they should go to the ballot. It's not enough for somebody to just sit in the comfort of his home and say, Mr. President is turning the party into a one-party, turning the country into a one-party state. There is, anti-democracy. Nigerians who are already intimidated by the progress report of Mr. President and the APC. Let 2027 decide, not on.
Hello, Chief. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm with you.
Oh, all right, great. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you. You know, Nigerians have questions for you, and they've been sending it as text messages. There are a lot of messages and questions coming in for you. So let me just take quite a few of them. They still believe that because you're a spokesperson of the APC, that you are just supporting this government. They say somebody sent a message saying that herdsmen attacked and shot people of the community in Imo State, and that this happened just today, 25th of November, and that insecurity is not being well reported, that in fact it is being underreported, and also that this government is putting out propaganda and sponsoring influencers to whitewash the administration to make it look as if they are working for Nigerians when indeed they are not. You've said that Nigerians are impatient, but for you and to you, you also talked about the fact that food is now cheaper, but that's not what it is for many people when farmers cannot go to their farms due to these issues of insecurity and herdsmen attack in some parts of the country.
Well, to answer that person so simply, I appreciate his feedback, and I must, be very sincere to him or to her. Please, I don't know the gender, but to Nigerians in general. Earlier in my comment, I did say it. I believe in the opposition, and I use the opposition as a mirror to see what I'm doing wrong. But the opposition should not be taken wrong by going into the extreme. Extreme, I mean to say, becoming destructive when you ought to be constructive. Now, for saying that the security situation is being underreported, I don't know the parameter with which he is talking about. If it was being underreported, why is he aware today that there were herdsmen attacking Imo State? But then, let me still give him this for free. Just this day, today, I'm talking about this day, Mr. President has directed state government to ensure that ranches are provided across the states of the Federation. What can be more of a problem solving like what Mr. President has just done today? And I'm sure there are matching funds to that effect. It is now left for the state governors to domesticate these directives and coerce, the herders and the farmers into, a harmonious, meeting, then issue directives and provide ranching for them. So, Mr. President is doing his best in the area of security. It is not about employing influencers to right the wrongs. No, we speak the facts the way they appear. And of course, I'm not a lawyer, but they always have this maxim that facts will always speak for themselves. So let them wait. Time shall tell.
All right. So some countries, some countries outside Nigeria have actually been issuing travel advisories and putting Nigeria on their list of countries that they're advising their citizens not to visit for a number of issues, including issues of insecurity. And this is very important to note as Nigeria continues to seek foreign investment from other countries and from highly placed individuals that can actually invest in Nigeria. So countries like Canada, the United States and the UK and others, they are concerned about military coups, they are concerned about communal clashes, they are concerned about protests, about cross-border criminal activity, about weak governance, about fragile state control. Would you say President Tinubu is still in control despite the activities of rampaging terrorists in this country, to the extent that many citizens say they are scared? They say they are scared to close their eyes at night, and quite a number of people have told their children not to throw knockouts this Christmas so that they can know what they are hearing, if indeed it is not the sound of guns when they try to go to sleep at night.
Let me pose this question to you. When the issue of 9/11 happened in the United States of America, does that truncate the administration of President Obama? That's a simple question I'm asking. Does that in any way place America on a travel, place citizens of other country on a travel ban or whatever? No. We should learn to apply diplomacy where it is expected. These countries, I'm not expecting less from the Western world. These are people who are hell-bent on ensuring that Nigerian and other African countries are in perpetual slavery. So anything that will further stabilize the country is a welcome development to them. But however, the travel ban is not to every state of the federation in the country. There are a pocket of states where insecurity is high. It is on this, in this wise that I challenge the leadership of the northern region of this country. I'm speaking on a live radio program. You should hear. They need to do more because the insecurity is more and ravaging in the northern part of the country. Then it means something is fundamentally wrong with the leadership. They should come out clean and tell the world what they are exactly doing. Because the romance between certain Islamic leaders with some of these terrorists is becoming alarming. And this should be a reason for Nigerians to complain. So for anybody to say, oh, because I'm a spokesperson of the party, I will not say it the way it is. I'm telling Nigerians now, this is what I feel. Mr. President should, as a matter of urgent importance, call some of these persons, to order. Yes, there were a list of terrorists, terrorism financiers that have been issued as diplomatic advisory to the country. You to act on this.
All right. You talked about people who seem to be supporting terrorism in the country and also funding terrorism. Is something wrong with Nigeria's intelligence system or intelligence architecture, intelligence community, that we cannot fish out these people? The 400 names given by UAE, Nigerians always ask about it. The other time,
there is no amount of intelligence gathering that will overcome the situation whereby you have fifth columnists within the system. These terrorists have apologists within the system. They have apologists within, the country. Anything that is done is divulged to these people. So Mr. President is doing his best to see that he has a covert, operation to ensure that this situation is nipped in the bud.
Why can these people within the system, because the other day the Lagos APC spokesperson Sheye Oladejo also come out to say that there are internal saboteurs that are involved in this insecurity in Nigeria. What will it take to fish them out? And why do you think the federal government has not been able to find them, to fish them out? Some people even blame Sheikh Gumi and say he's a terrorist sympathizer. Yes, just yesterday I played an audio on radio here where he said that, they kill people, they kill security operatives, and they even kill ordinary citizens. But that these terrorists, these bandits only kidnap school children just to make money. I mean, Nigerians will not happy about that and other statements.
Okay, little did I know that you had similar conversation with my colleague in Lagos. And if he has taken this same position, that is a collaborative position.
I didn't have a conversation with him. It was a report, right, that we got from our correspondents.
So whatever report you got from your correspondents that is alluding to the fact that he spoke in that direction, that is it. Some of us have conscience in this country. Like Sheikh Gumi we are talking about. It is high time Sheikh Gumi is checkmated. He ought to be checkmated. If he doesn't know anything about the insecurity in this country, he shouldn't be talking much about it. There's a conspiracy theory between him and these terrorists. He should be called to order. He should be investigated. He should be on the watch list in Nigeria. If nobody is talking about it, my colleague in Lagos has talked about it, and I'm equally collaborating the same position.
All right. Now, while we're talking about all of these issues, right, the presidential spokesperson actually posted. A lot of people have been talking about this Trump statement of Nigeria being a disgraced country and also designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, that is a CPC. And when Trump talked about a military invasion, saying if the federal government does not do something about insecurity, that they will have to come in. Now, a number of Nigerians, political analysts, and even the opposition have been giving their position on that. Recently, former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi also came out to give his position, saying he would welcome a collaboration and a partnership. But presidential spokesperson Onanuga came out to tweet in response to a certain clip of a video of him saying we shall never forget and forgive Peter Obi for supporting a foreign invasion of Nigeria. What do you make of this statement? Some Nigerians and political analysts are saying that it's always as if the presidency or the president's spokesperson or the people who support the president wait for Peter Obi to speak so that they can attack him.
I do not want to join if anytime Peter name is mentioned within the political discourse. Peter B is a citizen of this country, like any other citizen of this country. He has his, he has his own, very good ideas that can rule this country, but most times it's extreme because of his own selfish interest. So if Peter Obi has anything that will correct the problems we're having in this country, then hello?
I can hear you, Chief Douglas.
Okay. So if Peter Obi has what it takes, for the problems of this country to be solved, then he should put that, as a support to the current administration.
Would the administration welcome his ideas, his suggestions?
Well, because we are always taking the extreme position. But if he comes out in a very modest and patriotic way, Mr. President and the country will listen to Peter Obi.
What about people like Rotimi Amechi, who said if President Tinubu is clueless about insecurity, they should come and ask him and others for help?
Who can be more clueless, Amechi himself? Amechi should tell Nigerians what he has. He has upstairs. I can tell you for free that Amechi doesn't have what it takes to govern this country. He doesn't. He doesn't have the intellectual capacity. He doesn't have the social capacity. He doesn't have the political capacity. So when people are talking, I don't even want to mention Amechi because I know it's antecedent.
Some Nigerians and even some people within opposition political parties have continued to blame the APC and President Bola Tinubu for the rancor, the infighting and the internal wrangling, the internal crisis within these political parties. The PDP has factions, the Labour Party is factionalized, even the ADC has factions. Not everybody is happy with the David Mark leadership and the fact that Atiku Obi, Rufai, Amechi and others are part of the party. What do you say about that? What do you say to the people who claim that the President and the APC is destabilizing other political parties in order to have a free reign in the forthcoming election?
Well, it's unfortunate that when you fail to take care of your house, you blame your neighbor for being responsible for your own irresponsibilities. The leaders of these political parties have failed working to take care of their internal dynamics. And if the ghost, of their actions are chasing after them, they shouldn't blame the APC for anything. They shouldn't blame the APC. The APC has no hand in their travels. It is, the ghost of their past that is chasing them. So there is no rest for the wicked. They were wicked when they were in the PDP. They were wicked when they were in the APC. And God has it. They took themselves out and congregated themselves into a coalition of demons. So I don't expect anything good coming from them. And for the PDP, those who are left there, they fail to put their hands in order. How can they flout court orders and judgment and expect peace to reign in the party? Then when there is a problem, they point fingers at the APC. Because in the APC we have our own issues. We know how to manage our issues. We don't go to the marketplace. A political party is a human obligation, bounded by interest, varied interest. We know how to manage these interests. If they cannot manage their own, they shouldn't blame the APC for their roles. They should check themselves. Something fundamentally wrong with them.
So, Nigerians are concerned about the fact that we do not really hear, as insecurity continues to cause problems and ravage some communities and states in the country, that we do not hear of these terrorists being caught and prosecuted. And yet, many of them say Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment on 7 count charges related to terrorism. Even Sheikh Gumi has come out to give condition that for him to push for Nnamdi Kanu's release. He says that for him to support Nnamdi Kanu to be released, that he should be remorseful and call for peace and also apologize to Nigerians. But they're also saying the people who we have seen that are involved in terrorism, they are carrying guns, going into homes, murdering people. I've seen some gory pictures and videos of children as young as 2 months old with machete cuts to the head. And so how are we solving insecurity in this country when we are not actually and actively seeing that these terrorists, their sponsors, and the people who are actually perpetrating the terrorism, they're not being prosecuted?
It is unfortunate that Sheikh Gumi has appointed himself as the chief negotiator of everything and anything bad in this country. And that's a sad situation, and I want to emphasize on the need for Gumi, to be checkmated. Otherwise, this country, much as we tend to be fighting this insecurity, it has its plans. But it should be checkmated. I am stating this on very good authority. However, I do not want to juxtapose, the situation with Nnamdi Kanu and other terrorists. Nnamdi Kanu, to the best of my knowledge, is a secessionist. And in carrying out his activities, there were issues related to terrorism. He was charged. He was arrested and charged to court. And the case lingered for this long period of time, and eventually he was sentenced. If Nigeria, as a nation, decide on its own to accord the prerogative of mercy or national pardon, I don't have any issue with that. But for somebody to come out and say Nnamdi Kanu has been, sentenced, the other terrorists are giving a pat on their back, I honestly do not want to go into that. Let the terrorists be dealt with the same way Nnamdi Kanu is treated. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
All right then. Hi, Chief Douglas. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining us today. But before we go, Nigerians want to know what is in the works, especially now that an ambassador has been appointed for the Renewed Hope administration to foster the Renewed Hope agenda. What is in the works? You've said Nigerians seem to be impatient. How do we convince Nigerians to be patient, that something is actually happening for their own good?
Yes, we are actually working as a team. His Excellency Hope Uzodinma, who is the Renewed Hope ambassador, will not be working as an individual. We will be working with people like me and others to ensure that the message of development, the message of peace, the message of national prosperity is driven down to the common man on the street. We have a plan to break down some of these achievements into a language that the people will understand. And we're going to do this in line with the vision of Mr. President. Mr. President will always say, he reaffirmed his commitment to securing the future, to building prosperity and ensuring every Nigerian shares in the dividends of good governance. And we tailor ourselves to that vision of Mr. President. Let Nigerians be patient once again. 2 years is not enough, for you to rate the performance of any administration.
So,
especially when it has to do with, reforms and rejigging of the entire national foundation.
All right then. Hi, Chief Douglas. You've continuously referred to some people in the opposition as a coalition of demons, but you seem to believe that those who are joining the APC are doing so because they can see just how well the president is doing and they want to be a part of the Renewed Hope agenda. How can you say that the people who are on one part are demons and then the people who are joining the APC, they are angels?
Check their past antecedents, compare and contrast. You tell me or you believe me that these persons are actually demons. These are persons who have had stints in their previous, places of engagement.
Okay.
How have they been able to?
So they come into the APC to have their sins forgiven, like we heard the Shumola say one time.
They should appeal to Nigerians for forgiveness, and appealing to Nigerians for forgiveness includes the APC. Because I am a Nigerian citizen. Once they can come out and say, Nigerians, please forgive me for the sins we committed against you in the previous administrations we served, then I, as a person, will forgive them. But I don't know whether my party, as an institution, will forgive them. Because I know the devil is coming to steal and to destroy. They don't have anything good for this country. Nigerians in their previous word of engagement with the public.
All right then.
For now, they have nothing to offer.
Thank you so much. Hi, Chief Douglas Otaru. I do appreciate you for being a part of this conversation. I know I've taken more time than we agreed, but I appreciate you for being patient. Any final words for Nigerians before we go in about 30 seconds?
Yes, my final word for Nigerians is to please live in peace with one another. No development, no meaningful development can be achieved without peace and harmony. And again, I appeal to Nigerians to please be patient with Mr. President and the APC administration. We are just barely 2 years into office. We have additional 2 years to consolidate on the gains of democracy for them. If they can be patient with us, we can achieve it together.
Thank you so much. Thank you so dearly. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. I've been speaking with High Chief Otaru Douglas. He's the APC spokesman in Nasarawa State and also the national chairman of the APC spokespersons. We'll take a short break now, and when we return, the evening rush continues. I opened the phone lines very early today and also take your messages. We'll be doing this up until 9, but when we return from the break, we'll continue with that. Stay tuned.
Customer, welcome. What do you want buy?
I want buy changeover. Cut fuse and distribution board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J cut fuse and distribution board, Nipo cut fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry. I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover cut fuse, Slatter distribution board, Nipo cut fuse, Star J solar battery, inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover-wise pan foolish o. Slatter Star J Indian product na number 1 since 1961. Made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J na you biko.
Welcome back to the Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's time for you to call in to be a part of the conversation and also send your messages on WhatsApp, and I'll take all of your messages. Leave your comment on YouTube as well. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Please remember to keep it simple, keep it short, keep it friendly. Please, 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 and please do not insult any caller and do not insult a guest. If you do that, it's unfortunate, but I will have to yank you off. Please stay within the bounds of facts and figures and do not insult anyone right here, please. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Evening Rush, Remy. How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you for your call. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I won't insult your guest, but you heard him insulting others. He was busy calling some people demons. But that's by the way. I think you gave him a soft landing all through the interview.
I gave him a soft landing. How so?
Yes, he was busy peddling falsehood all through everything he said. I can counter it one by one. Supposing you left him online, supposing he's still on air now, I can tackle him. I would have wanted him to be on air. He said in 2015 or 2014 rather, they were opposing the government based on issues. Then if I were you, I would have asked him. In 2014, Tinubu tweeted about genocide. In 2014. And he was saying those who are pushing the narrative now are being mischievous. when Tinubu tweeted about it in 2014? Was it true or was it false? When Tinubu and the likes went to the US to ask for help, what were they doing then? Because now he's demonizing the US. So if I were you, I would have asked him so many questions pertaining to how they played their opposition game in 2014.
So you don't think that they are currently receptive to the current opposition?
They were so vile.
That there was issue-based opposition, and that this current opposition,
I just mentioned two out of the issues they claimed.
Opposition of is destructive criticism that they give.
As of 2014, check Google. Nigeria was was the fastest growing economy in Africa, going by facts out there. Fast forward to 2025, where are we? Where are we presently? Because he's claiming they are doing so fine. Today, they report that women and girls were kidnapped along Kano borders. Today, he claimed those are propaganda. And we read this on respective media platforms. So all he said all through the interview, he was busy peddling falsehood that cannot be backed with fact. They are mere conjectures. If I have so many questions, I would have loved to ask him if he was on air.
Well, that's why you can't give your own opinions now. But because of the devices, we can't take too many questions.
Yes, he gave opinion, not fact. Opinion were all the things he gave on air. Anybody oppose them are demons to them. But going by the metrics, 2014, where were we? Going by the poverty index. Presently, where are we? Because if you have to look at the 10 years of OPC, were we doing fine back then? Are we doing better now? The facts are out there, not mere conjectures that they will tell you lies to your face and gaslight you. And that's what he did all through the interview. He was lying and he was gaslighting you. When you try to ask him pertaining to opposition, he will tell lies and gaslight you. That the moment you want to... Okay, you also said Tinubu was voted in because they wanted him to replicate what he did in Lagos. I would have asked even you, what did Tinubu do in Lagos? Reel them out.
No.
Did he invest in education?
That is what political analysts of Nigeria, many of his supporters, that's what they're saying. So I have to
push the narrative.
I have to come from two sides: what the president's supporters are saying and what the people in the opposition are saying, and what Nigerians are saying.
Them whether I'm opposition or I'm in Nigeria, and I'm asking them what are the things they should just really loud, really for us to hear. Tinubu was the pro-chancellor of Lautech for years. Lautech, as in strike past thunder all through the years. He did nothing about it. He was the pro-chancellor. So tell me how Tinubu invested in education before he became president. All through his stay as opposition leader. Tell me what he did. Name them, read them out. Tell me the schools he built. Tell me the schools he invested in. Name them. So we shouldn't sugarcoat things. Let's not ascribe to malice what you can describe with incompetence or bad leadership.
All right.
They are doing nothing. Nothing.
Remy, but it is important for us to have different voices, right?
Yes,
we've been accused of just bringing just people who talk against this administration, and so you have to hear from the people who are working closely with this administration. Thank you.
What is the metric? What are the metrics he was using? Mere conjectures. There are no. It is not fact based. Nigeria is the property capital of the world under IPC. Out of school children, we have the highest.
Many Nigerians are not being fair to the president, and many Nigerians are being impatient.
I think saying Nigerians are not being fair is being unfair to Nigerians. If Nigeria were to be a safe society, we should be on the street protesting. How worse can things get for Nigerians, Choma? How worse can it get? People can't feed. So many homes can't buy electricity. Darkness on the streets. You've never had it this worse. Just go on the streets. Leave what I'm saying. Get on the street. People are begging day and night. People want our jobs. These are facts, not mere conjectures. We also how Yakubu by himself declared Tinubu to have won River State when the Arab report said otherwise. We saw how they are destroyed the institution so far. And someone is there telling me, if you say that you are hating what have they done? Even you media can say some things on air. As you are now, you are fearful of the DSS. Even some of the things you have to say, it is factual, but do not air it. You guys are being stifled. You know that. This is very bad under Jonathan. Good evening.
Thank you for your call, Remy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. 0803 692 9933 692 That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. You can also send a message on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. Send a message or call me up. And of course, leave your comment on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. Good evening and welcome to the Evening Rush. Turn off your radio set, please.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Choma Innocent.
Good evening to you. How you doing?
Fine. Batex calling.
Welcome, Batex. Where you
Yeah,
from?
Choma.
Where are you calling from?
This year guest. Why the man is talking? Why is he talking like this? Is he not living in this country, Nigeria? When PDP is ruling, how much are they selling fuel? Today now, how much is a liter of fuel? Should I start measuring it one by one? How much Nigeria buying a bag of rice during PDP time? Today now, how much is bag of rice? Chioma, which one are we going to see? And this one. Why this man is talking like this? Something everybody is suffering today, and this man come and defending this present government that they are doing fine. That within 4 years that everything is going to be okay. It will be Uhuru. This and that. Who is he preaching all those things to? You thought that Nigeria is a fool. Nigerians, they are fools. Nigerians, they are not fools. So let him. I don't know where the man is living, or whether he's living in the moon or this country, Nigeria. I don't know. Chioma, thank you very much for the good job that you're doing.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. 0803 692 9933. Hello.
Hello,
What's your name and location? Welcome to the Evening Rush.
yeah, thank you. My name is Shola, and I'm calling from Mbede.
Welcome, Shola.
Yes, I just happened to, I listened to the last maybe 7 minutes of the guest. I was wondering that who is this? Later when you know me politically saying one thing, I said, oh, no one. See, the truth of the matter is that all these people, fine, they have their opinions on through as a media station. They are bringing us so that they can come and tell their opinion. But it is an insult to our sensibility. When these people, I look at as of reprobate mind, they're not having a feel of what the people are passing through. You understand? They have securities all around them. They are not buying things the same price, and even if they are buying the same price, they have the means, to get money. Don't let me use the words in my mind. They make a money on this country. They are valuing elite. All the elite telling us we remain hope. Yes, we need hope. When is it telling us this? Like let me say earlier, if this was a country where people know their rights, you understand? If this was the same country, all these kind of people, we know our enemies now. I'm telling you, the major politicians are the enemy of the people. Until the people realize, if nobody will tell us what to do, it will just be spontaneous one day. Because I can come and be telling us, look at Sheikh Kumi now, it's just like the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I don't know this. I saw Sheikh Kumi saying today that he can advocate for what is the name of the army. When Sheikh Kumi is advocating for people that are killing people in this country, he's comparing the Kalimantan the kind of John, I'm not supporting him. But why Sheikh Kumi should be in court? And these same leaders are here. They have turned Nigerians into something else. Nigerians are suffering and they are looting this country. One day, man, continue to go to market and not come back home.
Thank you, Shola, for your call.
Right.
Thank you. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, thank you for holding on. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. It's Choma Innocent.
Yeah, what's your name and location?
I hope you are innocent, sir. Thank you. The thing is that if you watch all the years, all the time I've been listening to, my name is.
Oh dear. Hello, can you
I've
hear
been
me?
listening to VOP. This is the first time, or maybe I will say my first hearing call opposition on this, which a lot of people have been to bring another people to talk so that I can ask questions. Watch everything about APC people. Like now, you have even pleading that you've exhausted that. Why are they always in a hurry to run questions? Because you know that Nigerians will ask questions. That's why in the way you according to the time you had with him, he's not to get those questions. If you check, whenever you ask a question, they will start biting their mouth. They can to speak it the way it's propaganda or something that is all over social media. The world saw it, the video is everything. If not because of that live screen video, the guy his camera, his phone. Now nobody will hear about it. Any journalist, the only journalist that speak in Imo State that doesn't hide is that no so they will keep hiding it. Look at from Onitsha to Imo State. You see them. You see something happen. They will tell you story and story. These people, they keep fooling themselves anyway. They keep fooling themselves, but they will end up seeing what happening. Enjoy your.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the Evening Rush. Good evening.
Yeah, Choma, good evening.
What's your name and location, please?
You have Mr. Mba from Melasa.
Welcome, Mr. Mba.
Yeah, Choma, concerning the man you interview, please, Choma, I beg you, if you have this kind of APC people in a studio, please try to put call so that we, the masses, we that wear the shoe, know where the shoe are telling us, can query them. Can even help you to ask them a question that maybe you may not even know or that will come in your mind. So please put it on call so that some of us can throw a stone of words to them. There is nobody on earth that will say his mother soup is not sweet. That is propaganda they are using. Since ever Ahmed Bola Tinubu and Buhari take office to lead this country, Nigeria turned upside down from good to bad. Not anybody except those people who are eating from their pocket can speak good for them. Just like Uruomo in Lagos, who say, Mama Chinedu, if you not vote for us, you should not come. Those people who are eating those husbands and give bus stop, you understand? They are the people who are eating from them, and those people that will speak good for them. Not the masses. Choma, you're a journalist. When the APC government took place, how much is a delica of rice? Choma, you're a journalist. When APC took place, take office, how much is a liter of fuel? Choma, when APC take office, Choma, how much was exchange rate? Dollar, how much? They meet it at 180. How much dollar is today? How does it matter 14 to 180 to 1,400, 1,500, even up to 2,000? Choma, please, Mr. Mba, thank you. When you bring any APC member in the studio, please put it as a call. Have many studio calls
right,
so that some of us are thrown away to not shameless government.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Welcome to the Evening Rush, Zerenadi. How are you doing? Hello, Zerenadi, can you hear me? Good evening. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, Chairman Innocent.
How are you doing? Good evening.
Yeah, I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay. Chairman, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Like as what Remy said, this Remy, as you know, is not his name.
Yeah, his name
is it is good to bring another voice. But at least when you bring there's some voice like Darlington, when they talk, they stay in the studio with you. People can ask them question. Not the person will just come and they say this. You just tell the person. You just decide the person. Let the person stay so that somebody can still call and talk and answer the person question. That's next time you bring the kind of person, just let him stay there so that you can ask him question. It may not be easy for you because of maybe they will tell you what to ask the person. But we that are not the studio can ask him question for him to respond at least. So Choma Innocent on the you see this on this Sheikh Gumi. One thing I don't like in this thing is this: people don't ask question, the real question. If Sheikh Gumi can go to this in Saudi, they have reason. What is why they don't let him in. Let people ask him why they send him back from Saudi.
That is what this kind of person, you ask him, before you know it, the person cannot be coming out again to speak in public. But in Nigeria, anytime you just see the person that, what the person that doesn't want it, you just, every time they bring the person to the studio to come and talk, for people to listen. It's an insult for this thing. Thanks to Omai, for Sheguri to say that Nnamdi Kanu should come and beg.
How is that Umahi's fault?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You said thanks to Umahi.
They use the 2020 of this thing NSAS. Tommy Innocent Nnamdi was picked. That was before election of this thing campaign, during this 2015 election. That was when he was insulting Buhari that Nigeria should not vote that man in. We bring the fall of Buhari, what the Buhari when he was a military president, what he did to Nigerians. Now this guy was campaigning against Buhari. After that, Buhari, they said Buhari won. This guy came back to see the mother. He announced to people that Buhari will just pick him when he's coming, and they pick him. After the court cases, they said, let this man go. This man don't have any problem. We don't have anything against this man. Let this man go. That was 2015. Now, after 17, this guy went home. Then they said when he has court case, I said 3 days to do this thing. This Buratai invaded this thing. The mother died, the father died. People do not talk about this thing. They're using this thing. The guy became terrorist. They said 2020. What he said in 2020. When they don't beat a child and said the child should not cry. Now after invading this, they did not say call Buratai. This guy has case. 3 days to the case. What do you to the court this thing? What do you want to invade his house? Nobody called this thing. Now this guy can be crying. Nobody want to hear his voice. That is why he use this thing. Water, the only this thing he have, the power he has. Use this thing mic to make sure announce to the people look at the kind of country they are in. Now they call him terrorist. Let Chegumi just preach himself. I thank him to Omai that rebel these people as terrorist group.
Thank you for your calls.
Prescribe them. It's Omai. That's Omai. That is why this insult is affecting this insult. But now they will come out. Nothing will happen to him, and he will not beg anybody.
Thank you for your call.
If it's not, Chegumi will just go to prison and they tell Nigeria what he has.
Oh dear. Thank you, Zerinadi, for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. I don't hear him this night. What's the name and location? Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Welcome. You see, people are angry with you, so you put them on the I'm not the photo. I mean, before you bring any excuse to radio for speaking, you need to sit down yourself. I don't want people to know what's your fault. You're not telling now. People need to blame you. Yeah. Anyway, you know you are failure. The way the president, when we discuss finish, cut. Yeah. That's what I want to tell you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening. I can hear you. What's your name and location?
Endurance.
Endurance. Where are you calling from? Hello, Endurance. Are you there? Endurance, you have to give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Choma.
Good evening to you. Are you in transit?
Yeah.
What's your name and location quickly?
My name is calling from Alaba.
Welcome. Please go ahead quickly.
Yeah. I want to say something pertaining the man you brought to your station. You have in your station today. He has tried, but he should forget something. He's forgetting something. That the same group of people that went to US 2014 to talk about Nigeria are the same people that is crying today. He said we're in a hurry. Nigeria are not in a hurry. Nigeria has patience more than what they are supposed to have. Like you come to a country where you meet a fuel, let's not talk about Buhari. You meet a fuel at the rate of 185 naira. Today fuel is 900 and something naira. He said we're in a hurry. You meet a bag of rice at 35. Let's not talk about Jonathan.
Leave a bag of rice for 5,000 naira. Today, rice, some of them are 100, some of them 80, some of them 75,000. And you're telling us we're in a hurry. You meet a bag of beans at the social amount. Today, you say that we're in a hurry. Well, don't blame them, they're eating, they're enjoying. That's why the man will open his mouth and tell Nigeria is in a hurry. If they are in opposition today, we don't accept this thing that we are accepting today. Those people would have even done more than what we are doing. Nobody's fighting them, nobody's fighting the ball. They always attack people. Look at what the man said today. The other man, the spokesman of APC, when he heard about Obi, that man will buy around, he always waits for Obi to say. And when Obi says something, he will tweet it the way he wants. But no problem. We're enjoying it. Everybody's enjoying it. And we're enjoying it. They will rule for 21 years. We have stated the constitution. Let them continue ruling.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Evening Rush and thank you for staying tuned.
Yeah, good evening, Selma.
Good evening to you. What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, my name is Sonny. I'm calling from Casablanca.
Welcome, Sonny, and thank you for calling.
Okay, so what I want to say to start with is that, like I usually say on this your program, that Nigeria is almost like it has no remedy, and every sensible person knows about that. Just that we are pretending to each other. We don't want to sit on the round table and ask the right question and find the solution to all this. I've been into at least 14 or 15 different countries, see the way states are run. Countries are run with law, with institution, not with individual. There is no strong individual. We only have strong laws. But Nigeria is a country where we have individual who is above the law. And when you are related or connected to them, you also become above the law. Thereby, the law becomes secondary. You first before the law. And sometimes when I look at people, especially youth like myself, supporting this nonsense, I think it's primitivity, it's lack of exposure, and they have not been to place and see how things have been done. So for them, what is happening there is the highest. What they are getting is what they can get. In social media today, people defending this government, saying all kind of things. When you talk about the reality of what is happening in Nigeria and what is not going well, they will attack you and tell you how you hate their brother or how you are against him because of their religion. But the issue is that the rain that is falling will beat everybody. So today, those who are supporting this nonsense, I keep telling them that in future, power will change hand, because the man who is there today is old. If he could be more than that. I know we don't know his real age. That's the truth. He never been truthful in anything. So he's a very old man. He's an ancestor, to be honest. So one day he will go down as every other human being. He will not live forever. And the madness, the hooliganism, the gangsterism that he has built, the institution that he has destroyed, will come to haunt those who are supporting it today. We will see them, we'll be here and see them cry, say, no, you shouldn't do this, this is not right. We will tell them tomorrow. Yesterday you are backing it, you are supporting it because it's been done by a tribesman. So you have no right to cry today.
Look
at what the man who you call in your studio was just yarning, talking all sort of rubbish. Today, we don't have opposition in Nigeria. We had opposition who was criticizing Jonathan, asking him to resign, that all the bulk of security and at his table and this and that and that. Jonathan is.
Thank you so much for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of the conversation. Hello, what's your name and location?
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Evening Rush. What's your name and location?
Yeah, my name is Ned. I'm calling from Okuku.
Welcome.
Yeah, there's what we call economic social indices. Economic social indices is a reflection of facts and which the citizens are seeing, not just feeling. That's why I say, even this evening, right? The village needs to be same village that was attacked. The village was also attacked. The nearest village to that village was also attacked. That's what I'm saying. So when things are happening, I think the best thing is enlightenment. You can't put a solution to a problem when you begin to debunk the realities of that problem. For instance, when your husband is beating you, people are asking you, why do you have this all over you? You are denying, you know, you're not a husband, he doesn't beat me. I am telling you, go and match it. Grief is next. Grief is next. See, let me tell you, when you want to talk about uniformity and unity of Nigeria, there is no way you can talk about your country, the way things are happening here, and you want things to be in uniformity. You can't work. Because and again, what is the most important thing is this: there are different from you doing a mistake. When you are doing a mistake, there are tendencies to come into correcting your mistake. But when there are premeditated attempts, a kind of deliberate attention to doing what is wrong. Come on, you can't correct me because you know what you are doing. You know what you are doing for a particular agenda. For God's sake, I am saying this. I'm not saying this because I'm not person, I'm from Onanuga State, but categorically, there are facts I want to state in place. No matter whatever judgment you put up, Judge Onanuga, vis-a-vis, if there are some areas he has, I also understand he has a point he's pleading for. He's canvassing for a separate nation given to Southeastern State because of as a result to injustice to this region. But so-called terrorists or whatever, they do not have anything to present. And let me also say this categorically. When somebody is kidnapping, they say they are discussing for peace, they are giving them money. It means you are encouraging them, and it can't stop.
Alright,
you just stop in a business where somebody is paying millions of naira.
Thank you.
And again, please allow me to say in a second, there will be a crush of money in circulation because once you give them money, they use that money to get firearms, they destroy it, they use more money to get firearms. At a time, you will no longer be seen naira in a
Thank you so much for your call. Thank you for your call. Appreciate you. Let's hear from others. Welcome to the Evening Rush and thank you for staying tuned. Hello, welcome to the Evening Rush. Hello, are you there? Welcome to the Evening Rush. All right, give me a call back. 003-692-9933. Hello, are you there? All right, give me a call back. You can send your messages on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Turn off your radio set or turn down the volume to the lowest before you call. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Emeka. I'm calling for Papa.
Welcome, Emeka.
Yeah. So please, that man, what is position in the APC in the government of today?
He is the what's that? What's going on?
Huh?
All right, he's the national chairman of all the APC spokespersons and also the spokesperson of APC in Nasarawa State.
Listen, the kind of people they give post. That is why Nigeria cannot move forward. This person is primitive.
What is primitive about him?
That man is very primitive. He is an everything he said was very primitive. Because when you are lying, when somebody gives truth and says falsehood, that is primitivity in one side. Understand? See, they want this country to sink, it will sink. Trump will definitely come. And when he comes, this war they will fish out. Whatever is happening, America has known what is happening in Nigeria. They are aware of everything, which is their satellite and all their scientific instruments. They know what's happening in Nigeria.
Okay.
There's no need somebody telling them what to do. They know people to fix.
All right. Thank you so much for your call. Welcome to the Evening Rush. How are you doing today? How are you doing, sir? Hello.
How are you? I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
My name is Oladipupo Darlington Agumo. I want to talk about this man. I've never believed that someone can come to public radio and say what he's saying. I'm not sure these people care. I'm sure they need care about people. How can someone come and say what he's saying? You say we are too hurry. We are too hurry that the fuel is now 1,000 naira. Dollar is 1,500. And you say we are too hurry. If you can't do anything, you don't take care of us. Please don't make us angry more. It is unfortunate that the man cannot wait there and listen to what people will be asking him. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Shoma, thank you, please.
Thank you.
They're making us more angry.
Thank you for your call.
Bye bye. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location, please? Turn off your radio set and give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Good evening, Chama.
Good evening to you. Welcome to the conversation.
I don't know if you. My name is Endurance. I'm calling from Ikeja, Lagos.
Endurance, welcome. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to say I wouldn't blame the man. I have nothing against him. He's just doing his job. He's hustling. Everybody has a family to feed, so I understand he's just hustling. But I just want to plead. I know he's listening right now. You don't just hang up and leave and don't listen. He's listening now. I just want to plead with him. It's okay to lie to us and tell us whatever you want to say. But please, when you have those 1 minute, those 2 minutes, with people that matter, probably the government, the president or whoever, when they ask you how you did, just tell them, I am fine, but the people around me, they are not fine. No. You don't have to speak plenty English. Just let them know that we are around. Maybe he's fine, I don't know. Maybe his home is fine. Probably he's not buying fuel and all that. But just tell him we were there around, we know fine. People are being kidnapped. They don't kidnap you, but other people are being kidnapped. Make they just speak small truth on our behalf. He can come back to us and lie to us, the country is great, but when he meets those people, please, make him just talk small truth. That's all I'm begging for. And you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location, please?
Hello, Choma. Good evening.
Good evening to you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Choma, my name is Akodeba. I'm calling you from Apapa.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you. Choma, I listened to your guests and that you really have information to we will not do that. We can only raise voice. Choma, he's praising APC to Nigerians. How I wish we on the line, they ask some questions. When the PDP that he is calling demons today, when they were in power, a civil servant with a can buy a bag of rice for 4,500, and from there he will take care of himself, buy car, take care of his children, and pay his children's school fees. Choma, did you know that the APC that he is praising to high heaven, a minimum wage is 70,000 naira and the bag of rice is 85,000, and he is making us to believe that APC is doing well. A ton of 16 iron for those who are building is 76,000 during the PDP era. Today is 1.4 million. People cannot build houses again. Choma, do you know that a bag of cement during the PDP era that he is calling a demon today, a bag of cement was 750 naira. Today, a bag of cement is 10,800. I can go on and on. Nigeria was the fastest growing economy in the world, but today, as we speak, the APC that is telling us is Nigeria is poverty of capital in the world. While we are the fastest growing economy, the whole world went to invest in Nigeria when the PDP that is calling a demon we are in power. But today, Nigeria is looking for foreign investors that are not coming. And the man is trying to insult Nigeria that we are impatient. And the man tells us that the APC is only 2 years in power. But he forgot that they are now 10 years in power. So we could have please put him on the line so that we can interrogate his points one after another, so that he can convince us more with the trash he came to speak to us. Choma,
thank you for your call.
We have a lot of things to tell him, but nevertheless, we just take it cool. They have nothing to offer us, and they will go out in 2020.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. Please keep it short when you call so that we can hear from others. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the evening rush. What's your name and location?
Hello, Choma. Good evening.
Good evening. I can hear you. What's your name and location?
This is Paul from Egbeda. Choma, the person that you interviewed this evening had just ended up by saying that Nigerians are fools indirectly. All the submissions he made were absolutely a trash. I don't know why these politicians that are in APC think that Nigerians are fools. I don't know what they are taking us to be. How can he be calling his fellow men demons? How can he say that? And if it's an ordinary person that made a call and call somebody demon, the network will want that person. I don't know why he should go to that level by calling matured Nigerians who have done nothing against him, who have said no evil against him, calling them demon. That's bringing himself low. I least expected that language from a man of that caliber, a chief for that matter. What is it? What is the foundation? What is he leaving behind for the youth to follow? Calling people in the national radio demons is unacceptable. There is no way, there is nothing APC will do to convince Nigerians, both home and abroad, that their regime favored Nigerians more than the regime of PDP. In fact, if they can put Nigerian economy back to where PDP left it, we'll be very grateful. Just like the last caller made mention of the cost of materials. How much is a 3-bedroom flat today? During Jonathan regime, PDP regime, how much was a renting of a 3-bedroom flat, a self-con, a 2-bedroom flat? How much was car? Look at Sienna car. I bought it then, Sienna bus. I bought it 1,200,000 naira. The same motor today is being sold at the price of 11.5 million. And you think that Nigerians were fools? Please, APC shouldn't be deceiving themselves and think they are wise. There is no language, there is nothing they will do to convince Nigerians. Come 2027, we are going to vote them out. The larger population of Nigerians will turn out to vote out APC.
Thank you.
Because they have never brought anything good to us. Look at insecurity. Look at kidnapping everywhere. Look at what is going on in Rivers State now, Imo State. Look at Kebbi. Look at Taraba. Look at Kogi. Look at Kwara State. Just to mention but a few, the whole nation is under siege and is coming here to bamboozle Nigerians, to tell us as if we are kids. Enough is enough.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I think we can only take one more call so that I can take your messages. All right. Hello. Welcome to the Evening Rush. You have 60 seconds, please. What's your name and location?
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Hello.
Good evening. I can hear you.
Hello.
All right.